and welcome back to my channel, Jari Creates. Hope you guys are doing well because I'm doing fantastic. But today's video, y'all, I will be telling y'all how to become happy and at peace with yourself. So before we jump into this video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, press that bell so you don't miss any videos, give this video a fat thumbs up and comment down below. But let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I have about 8 things on this list that I'm going to be telling y'all about as far as becoming happy and at peace. Now if you don't want that in your life, you must be crazy, because like you can't just live life and be miserable all the time, being bitter, being sad, being out of place, and feeling like, you know, you have no purpose on this earth. Because, you know, I've been in that type of mental state, and you know, I want to get out of it really bad because it's not healthy for the mind, the body, soul, all the above. So the first tip to becoming happy and at peace with yourself, which of course is like the most important thing ever in the world, is getting closer to God. So if you don't have a relationship with God, then you need to go ahead and get that together, because that's like your first main stream of hope and faith into going down that positive path. And if you don't know how to get closer to God, you know, I wouldn't say church, because you don't necessarily have to go to church to get closer to God. I mean, you can, but like, church is just a building. It's just a building, but God is around you all the time, always. So you can have church at your own house, you can have church anywhere. You can listen to gospel music, you can pray. Definitely you can pray. I don't really know any other ways, but I definitely know like those are 2 things that's like very important to getting closer to God if you want a relationship with him. Second thing, keep a journal. So I have a journal, and it's so pretty and pink and sparkly. This was given to me as a gift sometime during Christmas, one of these past years, I don't remember. But at first I really didn't think I would need it, because I was kind of young and I really didn't think too much of, you know, writing out my feelings or writing really anything. Like, you don't have to just write entries in your journal. You can write anything. You can write a letter to God. Shoot, you can do that. That's one of your things that you can probably get closer to God by doing, is writing a letter to him and expressing your feelings out loud. Other things that you can write in your journal, you can do like words of affirmation, basically things that you say and you basically just speak it into existence. I just wrote one like a few days ago, and I usually say it to, you know, keep that hope and that faith, because certain things like in life that I want, certain goals that I want to accomplish, I make sure that I stay focused on those because I want them to happen. You can write you can really write anything in your journal, long as you keep it safe and secreted, because you don't want other people in your business. I mean, if you want to share your business, that's fine, but me personally, I'd rather keep my notes to myself. Third thing, clean your aura. I think that's how you say your aura, something like that. I think that's how you say the word. But basically, like how people use like sage and like very spiritual things to clean certain, basically being a spiritual person, let's just say that. But if you want to clean your aura, you can just I don't really know how to say the word, so excuse me. You can use sage to, like, if you want to clean your house, your apartment, whatever, or if you don't have your own place and you just have a room, you can clean your room. You can clean yourself, like you can clean all the negative energy around you. You can clean all of that, just to have some positive vibes and just remove any negativity like away from you, because that can be like a really big problem. People tend to keep negativity in their life or be around negativity, and that's not good. If you want to be happy and be positive, you can't do that if there's certain things you're dealing with. That's just the total opposite, because it's going to, you know, you're going to lose yourself and you're just going to get thrown off. So definitely ways to do that. I actually haven't done that, but I definitely do. But I want to make sure that I buy like the really good sage from people that have like maybe in like, I don't know what's the word, like how to explain it, but you shouldn't, basically what I'm saying is you shouldn't just buy spiritual stuff from anybody, because you never really know. People don't understand how, you know, like crazy, I ain't gonna say crazy, but it can be kind of dangerous messing with that stuff, especially when you're like just using whatever from anybody, because they can have negative energy around that type of stuff, and you don't want to use it because that's just going to make it worse. Fourth thing, cut people off. And what I mean by this, I mean cut negative people off. Cut people off that's wasting your time. They are really like distracting you from certain things that's going to help you in the future. Cut people off. I need people to know how to do this. You have to learn how to cut ties with people. You can't keep anybody in your life, especially if they're negative, they're not helping you in any type of way. Why do you want to keep them around? Why? Because you don't need them. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It can be a family member, it can be a friend, or it could be whoever you're in a relationship with. Doesn't matter. You can cut people off. There's nothing wrong with cutting people off and starting new relationships with other people, because in the end you'll understand, like, wow, like I feel so much better. Being around negative energy, like I said before, it's not good if you want to be happy and you want to be at peace and you just want to have positive vibes. So yes, learn how to cut people off sometimes, because sometimes that's all the soul needs is some peace. Fifth tip, forgive and not forget. Now, I hate when people say forgive and forget. No, you don't have to forget anything. You can learn to not dwell on it, but you don't have to forget anything. Like, you shouldn't just force yourself to forget certain memories that you face. Like, why would you want to forget? For what? As long as you don't dwell on it and you don't hold a grudge between that person and you or whoever it is, then you'll be able to like forgive that person. You don't have to talk to them anymore. You don't have to deal with them. You don't even have to look at them. You don't have to be in the same room with them and none of that. But learn how to forgive people, because when you hold grudges, that your inner self will just not be at peace. That's your way of being at peace. Letting go of things, but you don't have to forget it, because like I said before, like sometimes memories are just stuck with us. But don't dwell on it. Don't hold a grudge against people, because if you learn how to get over it, then you'll be at peace. You're like, well, I remember so and so did this to me, but you know, I would never want to talk to them again. I'm fine now, but I would never want to be in that type of position again with anybody or with that person. Let me see, sixth, I think it's the sixth one. Yeah, sixth tip. This is something that not really a lot of people do, but then again, I'm not really sure. I would say I've never seen anyone do it before, or really met anyone that does it. Maybe about one person, but I don't think she's really consistent with it. But this is called meditating. Now, you know how people do the little and they sit down and they kind of like they might want to play some music, like some really good soothing music. They might want to light some candles, and you just sit there in a quiet place. You're basically just giving yourself a silent type of treatment, and you just sit there and, you know, you breathe, you kind of let go, and, you know, just bring yourself to a calming position. Bring yourself back. That's usually what people like to do, meditate. But it's not really everybody's cup of tea, but it definitely is something that you could use. Seventh, you can talk to someone, like, especially like I said before in the beginning, if you have like those mental, you know, you're mentally unstable and stuff like that, talk to a therapist. I'm telling y'all, getting your feelings out is actually a really healthy thing to do. Building all that anger up inside of you is not healthy at all. It's not. It's really not. Because I actually tried to do it, and yeah, it didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe people don't understand that can really destroy you in the long run. Like, you might feel bothered by it, but you don't want to tell anybody anything. But then after a while, you really start to feel nothing. You don't want to become numb, because just being numb, like I said, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for your inner self. Getting those feelings out and venting to people, it doesn't even have to be a therapist or a counselor. You can talk to a family member, a friend, or if you're in a relationship, you can talk to your significant other. And if you feel like you can't vent to like a certain, but you can't vent to just anybody. Let me say that. Some people don't have the best advice for you, and some people don't really know how to help you, especially if they're dealing with the same things. So you're gonna have to find someone specific and that's good enough to actually talk to. I mean, that might kind of sound harsh, but it's true. Some people are haters. Some people try to make it seem like nothing is wrong with you. They just don't care. You know, just some people, like, you can talk to them or be their friend or something like that. Like, you can hang out with them, but certain aspects you just can't do with that person. You can't connect with that person because they're not on the same mindset or level that you are. But it doesn't make them a bad person. They're not fit for it. Yeah, talking to someone is very good to vent and get your feelings out once in a while. If you have to cry, if you need a hug, you need a shoulder to, you know, just lay on. You don't even want to say nothing. You just want to sit there and have some company. Just make sure that you are doing those things because they will help you. And last but not least is live your life. And what I mean by this, not doing no crazy stuff, breaking the law and going wild. I mean, you know, be around people that really make you happy. And, you know, doing stuff that you enjoy. Go out to eat. I don't care if you have to go by yourself. Go out to eat. Go to the movies. It doesn't matter. Go to the park, take a walk or something. Get out, get some fresh air. You don't want to be cooped up in the house all day because that can honestly put you back in the funk. And you don't want to be in the funk. You don't want to be unhappy. You don't want to be at no type of peace. So yeah, get out of the house because sometimes being in the house is very bad for you. I mean, yeah, it can be good for you sometimes, but being in the house all the time, constantly, almost every single day, it's just not good for you. But yeah, that is basically it. That's all the tips that I really have. If you have some more tips or anything that you know of, especially if you're really good at stuff like this, conversations like this, giving people good advice, put them down below in the comment section, especially for me because like I said, like, I want to be happy and at peace. I'm on the verge of doing that, but I'm still in the progress and I want to make sure that I have all the steps because I might be willing to try them. But yeah, I hope you guys take my advice and y'all use these. Like I said, if you are in this position, please go get some help and make sure you really take care of yourself because that is important. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch the last video. If you missed it, I will leave the link down below. Comment, like, share this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.